name is Aaron, and from a band called Me Without You. I'm almost 30 and I'm still single. Any young ladies out there that are... I'm just kidding, I'm not actually looking to get married at all, but I was thinking what would be good to be different in the world. But I don't know what would be good. There was a story I heard of a man whose horse ran away, and he said, "Oh well, the horse ran away." You know,
maybe.
Yeah. I was like, who knows what's...
This is my favorite story.
That's good. You want to tell it?
No, I like how you're doing it. So far, it's right on.
Yeah. Well, the neighbor got really upset because the horse ran away, and then the man said, "Well, who knows what's good and what's bad?" You know? And then the next day, the horse comes back with a whole herd of horses. You know, and then the neighbor gets really happy. He goes, "Oh, look at that! This is wonderful. I should have been upset." And the man isn't terribly excited. He goes, "Who knows what's good and what's bad?" You know. And then the next day, the man's son is riding one of the new horses, and the horse bucks him off, and he falls and breaks his leg. And then the neighbor gets really upset. He goes, "Oh no, your son broke his leg," you know. But the man still is unaffected. He goes, "Well, who knows what's good and what's bad," you know. And then the next day, the military comes, and they're enlisting all the young men of fighting age, of able body. And of course, his son has a broken leg, so he can't go and fight in the war and presumably be killed. So the man again just isn't following these ups and downs of the immediate, what looks good and what looks bad from day in and day out. You know, so for me to say I want to change this, I want my horse to come back, or I want my son's leg not to be broken, or my current situation, I want my dad not to be sick. I want this in my life to be better. I want this in the world to be better. You know, I want invisible children to be successful, and the war to end in Uganda. There's all kinds of things I could wish for, but I really don't know what the cause is of it, or the effect of it, or what needs to happen as a result, of what's currently happening. And it's not to say, we shouldn't be working for social change, or we shouldn't care about the world or want to make an improvement. But something within me is becoming incredibly content with everything exactly as it is, which sounds crazy because there's so many people dying, and it's easy for me to say because I have food in my stomach. So please forgive me if anybody hears this and they say, well, I was molested as a child, or I was, I'm on the street, so how can you say that? I'm not telling anybody else. You should be content with your life. If you have something that you think should be different, I respect that. And my hope is that you find contentment either in something outside changing, like you get what you want, or something within you changes to where you say, well, whatever happens, who knows what's good and what's bad, and finding a faith that it's all working together for something good. Even horrible things like child soldiering, which I can hardly believe I'm even saying, but I won't go near that. Just to say, for my life, my heart sees a perfection in everything, even in darkness and evil, to where I say, I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to play my part, and that's, play the guitar tonight, and Lord willing, one day go and help out, but not thinking I'm going to fix anything, but just seeing it as all. What do you think, John? Sorry, I didn't mean to go on for so long, but I couldn't. I try to answer sincerely, and it's a wonderful question, just a wonderful question, and too big a question to try to pick one thing. I mean, the whole world is crazy. Mm-hmm. The whole world is darkness. The whole world is, even if we weren't having child soldiering, it's still inside of me, that kind of evil and capacity to exploit people and judge people and harm people with my thoughts, and it's horrible. Even if there's not war on the outside, it's still inside of me. So I'm not saying, well, we need peace out there. I'm the one that needs to change. It's my heart that needs to get right and to seek forgiveness and to seek unity with the brother next to me. Not like abstractly like world peace. Well, that's a fine thing to say, but what about the guy next to you? Do you have love for him, the girl? What about your own mother and father? Do you respect them? Have you forgiven them? That's where I need to start. It's very simple, very basic. What's right next to me. So please forgive me. I don't know what I'm talking about.